Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to speak to you about something deeply profound, a reality that goes beyond the physical world and touches on a higher truth. It's about understanding the deeper signs that point to something extraordinary. We live in a universe of energy and frequencies, and often we experience events and changes that feel beyond our control. We may not always recognize it in the moment, but these are the signs that you are marked by God. So let's dive into the 7 signs, 7 clues that the universe is shifting around you, drawing you closer to something greater than yourself.
1. Unshakable inner knowing. Have you ever had an overwhelming sense of certainty, an inner knowing, even when all logic and reason seem to be against it?
This feeling is not just a fleeting thought. It's the intuitive whisper of something divine. It's the knowledge that you are on the right path, even when the world tells you otherwise. This is the first sign, the deep, unshakable certainty that you are being guided by a force beyond your understanding. It's not random, it's purposeful. Your soul knows the way. 2. Transformation that goes beyond circumstance change is inevitable for all of us. But when you're marked by God, this transformation isn't just about the things you're doing in the world. It's about the deep internal shifts that occur in your very being. It's a spiritual transformation that touches every aspect of your life. Your mindset, your relationships, your purpose. You begin to move in ways that feel not only right, but divine. You start to shed old versions of yourself, old fears, old limitations. It's as though you've been reborn. 3. A heightened sense of empathy. When you're marked by God, you can't help but feel the world around you more deeply. The struggles of others become your struggles, and their joys become your joys. You develop a profound sense of empathy, not because you have to, but because it's an innate part of your being. You begin to see everyone through the eyes of compassion, understanding, and love. This heightened sensitivity is a divine gift. It's the sign of someone whose heart has expanded to embrace the divine plan, not just for themselves, but for everyone. 4. The feeling of being drawn to a higher purpose. Another sign that you are marked by God is the undeniable pull towards something greater than yourself. It's like an invisible force that draws you toward a calling, a mission that feels destined. Even when you're not sure what it looks like, you know that there's something more. It's the unmistakable sense that your life has meaning beyond the mundane. You feel driven to do more, to be more, and to create an impact that transcends your personal desires. 5. Unexplained synchronicities. When you are marked by God, the universe starts to align in ways that you cannot explain. Synchronicities, those seemingly random, yet perfectly timed events, happen more frequently. You meet the right people at the right time. Opportunities arise that seem too perfect to be a coincidence. It's as if the universe is conspiring to make your path clear. These synchronistic moments are not by chance. They are the fingerprints of a higher force guiding your every step. 6. Overcoming the impossible. Life can throw some massive challenges your way, but when you are marked by God, there's a supernatural strength within you to overcome what once seemed impossible. It's not about your ability or your resources. It's about a divine power working through you, helping you break barriers and push past limits. When others would falter, you rise. The obstacles you face transform into stepping stones, and you come out stronger on the other side, not because you did it alone, but because you were never alone. 7. An inner peace in the midst of chaos. Finally, one of the clearest signs that you are marked by God is a deep, unwavering sense of peace, even in the most chaotic of circumstances. The world may be spinning, things may seem out of control, but you are grounded. You carry an internal calm that is unaffected by external circumstance. This peace comes from knowing on a cellular level that you are exactly where you're meant to be, doing exactly what you're meant to do, in perfect alignment with the divine purpose. It's the knowing that no matter what happens, the universe is always working in your favor. Unshakable inner knowing is a powerful and intuitive sense that arises within you, guiding you in ways that are often difficult to explain. It's that deep, unwavering certainty that you're on the right path, even when external circumstances may seem uncertain or challenging. This inner knowing isn't rooted in logic or reason, but rather in an instinctual connection to something greater than yourself, a force that is constantly guiding you. It's the feeling that no matter what you encounter, there's a deeper purpose behind it. You might not always understand the bigger picture, but you trust that everything is unfolding as it should. This inner knowing often manifests when faced with decisions that don't come with clear answers. It's the calm voice within you that leads you toward the right choice, even when there's no clear roadmap to follow. It might appear as a gut feeling, a sudden surge of confidence, or a quiet whisper that you can't ignore. It is more than a fleeting thought. It is a deep-rooted belief that something beyond yourself is in control, and that belief allows you to move forward with faith, even in the face of uncertainty. This knowing is not about knowing every detail of what's to come. Instead, it's the conviction that what lies ahead is part of a greater plan that you're meant to be part of. It might feel like stepping into the unknown with absolute trust, believing that each step is leading you exactly where you need to be, even if the destination isn't yet clear. It's a sign that you're marked for something higher, something divinely orchestrated, and that there's an unseen force steering your path to transformation beyond circumstance. Is a profound shift that goes deeper than any external event or change in your life. It's a complete metamorphosis of who you are at the core. While most people experience changes due to outside factors, whether it's a new job, a move, or a relationship, this transformation is not solely dependent on the circumstances surrounding you. It is an internal evolution that transcends the physical world. You may find yourself questioning your old beliefs, letting go of habits and patterns that no longer serve you. What once felt normal or comfortable no longer aligns with who you are becoming. This kind of transformation is not about changing your appearance or merely adjusting your external circumstances. It's about shifting the very foundation of your being. It's as though the old version of you dissolves, and you begin to embrace a new way of thinking, feeling, and perceiving the world. You begin to view challenges differently, seeing them as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles to overcome. The way you react to stress, failure, and success becomes more grounded, and you start to operate from a place of deeper wisdom and understanding. As this transformation unfolds, you notice that your connection to your higher self grows stronger. You no longer feel driven by external validation or approval. Your sense of worth is rooted in your internal alignment with your true purpose. This shift can be uncomfortable at times because it requires releasing the familiar and stepping into the unknown. However, this inner transformation is a sign that you are being prepared for something great. It's a spiritual evolution that goes beyond what you can see and experience in the material world, opening you up to the deeper layers of who you are. Meant to become. The heightened sense of empathy is a powerful and often overwhelming experience that emerges when you are marked by something greater. It's the ability to feel the emotions, struggles, and joys of others on a deeper level. You begin to connect with people in a way that goes beyond the surface, feeling their pain as your own and celebrating their victories as if they were your own. This profound level of understanding comes not from logic or intellectual knowledge, but from an intrinsic ability to sense the energy, intentions, and emotions of those around you. You might notice that your sensitivity to others' feelings becomes much more acute. You may sense when someone is upset or troubled, even if they're trying to hide it. Their emotions are felt within you, not just observed from the outside. It's a deep, unspoken connection that allows you to offer comfort, support, and compassion without needing words. This empathy extends beyond personal relationships, as you may find yourself feeling deeply for those you don't even know. The suffering of others, whether it's on a global scale or a personal level, tugs at your heart, and you feel compelled to help, uplift, or be a source of light in their lives. At the same time, this heightened empathy can be exhausting as you absorb the emotional energy of the world around you. You may feel overwhelmed by the weight of others' pain, yet, instead of turning away, you feel an even stronger pull to show love and kindness. It's as if your heart expands, embracing the collective human experience. This transformation is not about sympathy, but about an authentic connection to the souls of others, driven by a deep inner knowing that we are all. When you are marked by something divine, there is a powerful pull toward a higher purpose that cannot be ignored. This feeling is not merely a passing thought or ambition. It's a deep internal calling that begins to shape your every action and decision. You may not always understand exactly what this purpose looks like, but there is an undeniable force guiding you towards something greater than yourself. It's a quiet yet persistent nudge, one that urges you to step beyond your comfort zone and reach for something bigger, something that serves not just your personal desires, but the collective good. This sense of purpose often arises during times of reflection or moments of stillness. You begin to notice a shift in your priorities, where material success or fleeting pleasures take a backseat to a deeper, more meaningful calling. It's not just about doing something for the sake of achievement. It's about aligning with a greater mission that feels predestined. You may feel compelled to help others, to contribute to something bigger, or to make a lasting impact on the world. Even though the exact form of your purpose may be unclear at times, there is a sense that you are being guided toward it. This pull toward higher purpose can create a sense of urgency within you, pushing you to take action even when you're uncertain of the next steps. You may feel as though your life is meant for something special, and that sense of meaning becomes a driving force. It's the belief that your life is intricately woven into a larger divine plan, and you can no longer ignore the call to rise to. With this newfound clarity, you begin to see everything through a lens of purpose, and every challenge becomes an opportunity to step closer to fulfilling your true calling. When you are marked by something divine, the universe begins to align in ways that seem beyond coincidence. These moments, often called synchronicities, start to appear in your life more frequently, leaving you with a sense that things are not just happening by chance. You meet the right people at the right time. Opportunities arise that feel too perfect to be accidental, and events unfold with an uncanny precision that leaves you in awe. These synchronicities are not just random occurrences. They are signs that you are being guided, that the universe is conspiring to bring you closer to your divine purpose. You might find yourself crossing paths with individuals who offer the exact advice you need, or encountering opportunities that seem to appear just when you need them most. These moments can feel surreal, as if they are too perfectly timed to be mere luck. It's as though there's an invisible thread pulling everything together, weaving your path with greater ease. You may experience moments where you think of someone, only to run into them moments later, or have a thought about pursuing a new direction. And suddenly an opportunity presents itself that aligns perfectly with that thought. Synchronicities are not just about events and encounters. They also show up in your internal experiences. A certain song, a book, or even a phrase you hear might suddenly resonate with you in a profound way, providing the clarity you need. The universe seems to communicate with you through these small yet significant signs, reminding you that you are on the right track. These instances feel too aligned to ignore, and they serve as reminders that you are not alone, that you are being guided in ways that go far beyond human comprehension. When you are marked by something divine, the challenges that come your way seem to transform into opportunities for growth, and you develop an incredible ability to overcome what once seemed impossible. These obstacles, while difficult, no longer feel insurmountable. Instead of being defeated by adversity, you find strength that you didn't know existed within you. It's as though there's a hidden force within you, guiding you through the toughest times, helping you push past the limitations you once thought were permanent. This inner strength isn't about muscle or willpower alone. It's a deeper spiritual resilience that comes from knowing that every challenge you face has a purpose. Even when faced with what seems like an impossible situation, you find that you are able to meet it with a calm determination and clarity of mind. You no longer view setbacks as failures, but as necessary stepping stones that bring you closer to your true self. As you encounter difficult situations, you begin to tap into a resource that feels limitless. The obstacles that once paralyzed you now become the training ground for your growth. You develop a mindset that refuses to see defeat, knowing that with every struggle comes a lesson, and with every lesson comes greater wisdom and strength. This transformation occurs not just externally, but internally as well. You grow more confident, more capable, and more in tune with the divine energy that is supporting you. You find yourself facing challenges that would have previously broken you, yet you rise above them, knowing that the divine is guiding you to overcome, to grow, and to become something more than you ever thought possible. When you are marked by something greater, a profound sense of inner peace settles within you, even in the midst of chaos. The external world may be spinning with uncertainty, challenges, or even crises, but there is a calmness that radiates from deep within. It's not a peace born from the absence of problems or difficulties, but a peace that exists despite them. No matter how turbulent the environment becomes, this inner peace remains steadfast, grounded, and unwavering. This peace doesn't come from external validation or achievements. It comes from knowing that you are aligned with your true purpose. It's the comfort of understanding that, regardless of what happens, you are exactly where you are meant to be. The world around you may be chaotic, but you are anchored in a sense of trust that everything is unfolding as it should. This deep peace allows you to navigate life's uncertainties with a quiet confidence, knowing that even the stormiest seasons are part of a divine plan. You may notice that your reactions to stress and adversity begin to change. Instead of getting caught up in the chaos, you feel a sense of detachment, a realization that you can observe what's happening without being consumed by it. It's the ability to face challenges with a clear mind and a calm heart, unaffected by the noise of the outside world. This peace is not something that can be easily disturbed because it's rooted in an unshakable connection to something larger than yourself. It's a sign that you are aligned with a higher force, and that no matter the external circumstances, you carry a peace within you that is eternal and unbreakable. When you are marked by something divine, you begin to notice that every step you take seems to be guided by an unseen hand, leading you exactly where you need to be. It may show up as subtle nudges, quiet inspirations, or even moments of clarity that arise out of nowhere. You may find that when you're at a crossroads, the right path presents itself with an unmistakable certainty, as if it was meant for you all along. The decisions you make feel aligned with something bigger, as if you are walking a path that has already been laid out for you. This guidance often comes when you need it most during times of confusion, doubt, or uncertainty. You may experience sudden insights, flashes of understanding, or unexpected solutions to problems that seemed unsolvable. It's a reminder that you are not alone in your journey, and that there is a higher force supporting you, helping you navigate the twists and turns of life. These moments of guidance may not always make logical sense, but there is a quiet trust that arises within you, affirming that you are being led in the right direction. This divine guidance manifests in different ways for different people. Some may feel it as a gut feeling or intuition that leads them to make decisions with confidence. Others might experience it through dreams, signs, or even through the words of others. Whatever form it takes, the consistency of this guidance builds a deep sense of trust. You begin to realize that you are being directed with purpose, and that every step, no matter how small, is part of a greater plan designed specifically for you. When you are marked by something divine, you begin to notice a heightened sense of intuition and awareness that allows you to perceive the world in ways you never have before. This isn't just about making decisions with clarity. It's about tuning into the subtle energies and vibrations that surround you. You start to feel more attuned to your environment, to people, and to the deeper currents of life that many overlook. It's as if your senses have been sharpened, enabling you to understand things beyond the physical, to pick up on energies, emotions, and thoughts that weren't as apparent before. This heightened awareness goes beyond intellectual understanding. It's a deeper knowing that arises within you, often without any clear explanation. You might find yourself sensing when something is off, even if there's no obvious sign. You can feel the energy of a room as you walk into it, or you might just know intuitively what the right decision is, even if you can't logically justify it. You may even find yourself receiving insights that feel almost prophetic, as if your consciousness is able to tap into a greater truth, one that isn't bound by time or space. The more you cultivate this intuitive awareness, the more you begin to trust it. It becomes a powerful tool in your life, helping you navigate challenges, make decisions, and even connect with others on a deeper level. Your intuition doesn't only guide you in practical ways, but also helps you align more closely with your higher self and purpose. It's as if your inner compass is constantly recalibrating, guiding you back to the path that has been destined for you. This heightened awareness becomes a constant source of insight, helping you see beyond the surface of life and into its deeper meaning. When you are marked by something divine, you begin to feel a profound sense of connection with all that exists around you. It's not just a connection to people, but to the entire fabric of life, nature, animals, the universe itself. You start to recognize the interconnectedness of everything, understanding that nothing is separate or isolated. Every moment, every experience, and every person holds meaning, and you are deeply intertwined with it. This sense of connection transcends individual relationships or physical proximity. It's a spiritual awareness that binds you to a larger universal whole. This connection makes you more attuned to the energy of the world around you. You start noticing the subtle ways in which everything is linked, the way the trees seem to sway in unison, the synchronicity in your encounters with others, the way you feel a deep peace when you're in nature or even sitting in a crowded room. You feel a sense of belonging that is deeper than anything you've felt before, as if your life is a small but essential thread in the intricate tapestry of the universe. With this connection comes a heightened sense of responsibility and empathy. You start to see the world through the eyes of others, recognizing that their experiences, joys, and struggles are your own. It's not just about the people close to you. You begin to feel a deep empathy for all beings. This connection helps you understand that your actions, no matter how small, ripple out and affect the world in ways you may not fully comprehend. It becomes clear that everything you do is part of a much larger process, and you start to live with an awareness that your energy and choices impact the collective consciousness of humanity and the planet.